Hi everybody, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator from Kansas, and I was having a really rough day on Thursday when I was supposed to film, and it didn't happen. Now I am ready to make that happen. Now we're going to try a little lighting trick that I've been wanting to attempt. Okay. Yeah, I don't love it. But if I needed, when I bend down the camera down to stamp that, then we'll do it then. But I wanted to let you know it is a new month. It is now May, and the featured stamp sets for May are the poppies, the painted poppies, and we'll be using the Peaceful Moments sentiments with them if you would like extra sentiments of what you already have. But these are both continuing in the new annual catalog. However, some of the things that go with them, paper, sequins, and the poppy elements, are last chance products as long as they last, and I will be using them some in the online class this month, but also I will be using them in like today's project. So if you like what you see, you might want to head on over to my store. I'm going to bend you down to the table, and I'll be quiet for a minute because I'm just checking to get the video up on the computer so I can see if there are any comments while I'm working, and then we'll get started. Okay, I think we are right at this place, and I just wanted to show you the poppy elements. You get 2 of each of the different kinds of paper with the same designer elements on it. There's the white paper with the colored elements. I think we are. I better put that on mute. There we go. And then we have the black, and then we have vellum, and finally we have watercolor paper, and they're already embossed elements. We're going to play with one of those today, so you will get to see in action one of the things that happens, which reminds me my aqua painter out and ready, along with my Poppy Parade ink. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I wasn't going to stamp, so I didn't need any ink is what I was thinking. We are going to make a pocket card that we did together in a team meeting, and also it was designed by Paula Bateman, I think. And here is a look at the sequins that are also on the last chance product list. I have them laid out just in case I think I want to use them, but I don't think I'm going to for this. Okay, the first thing we've done, I've already cut all my paper, have the Blackberry Bliss cardstock cut at 4 1/4, and then a piece of the Poppy Designer Series paper cut at looks approximately the same. We're going to split it here in a minute and we'll see if it's the same. And then I have another piece of Blackberry Bliss that is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And so then I have a piece of Whisper White cut at 3 by 4 1/2. And I'm going to start by just I'm going to start by splitting my Designer Series paper. So we are making a pocket. And I will be cutting it from corner to corner. So I don't know if you can see that, but I am lining up each of the corners along the groove in the cutting plate. And then that should cut from corner to corner. And it's actually the opposite way of how I wanted to put it, but it doesn't matter. We could have an upside down poppy field or a right side up poppy field, and we're just going to have it backwards. So when you're attaching your pocket, you're going to want to glue only along the edges, because you're going to want the pocket itself to be open. And then the other side, this is not a pocket, so I'm just going to put glue all along the back side of my Designer Series paper. And I'm putting them from corner to corner so that you kind of see a little glimpse of the Blackberry Bliss cardstock in the middle, and so you know where it is. Then I am not actually stamping on my Whisper White paper, and so I'm going to add glue and glue it to my Blackberry Bliss paper. And set that aside for now as well. And then I'm going to get out my watercolor paper posy. And If you squeeze in the middle of the ink pad, you will be making a little palette of ink. I'm just gonna see what happens when I kick on the light. It'll be a minute before I see it here in a second. And then I'm dropping some water, grabbing some water, and painting with paper poppy ink. And the amazing thing about embossed is that it is ink resistant. And so we end up with a gorgeous poppy that leaves the center and the outlines white. Set this aside and let it dry a little bit more. See if I can get this paper off without losing or destroying anything. Get rid of that paper. Click the light one more time and brighter is better. We'll find out in a minute. All right, I am using the PDF hashtag Share Sunshine sentiments that you can order from Stampin' Up. You cannot order them from my store. 100% of the proceeds of the sale go to the non-denominational organization that is assisting with COVID-19, and you get to choose one of two options or both, I think, at the checkout part on your Share Sunshine COVID-19 give back. And these are PDF versions. Some are in color. These are in black and white. And I am using the Timeless Label Punch to punch that out. And then I'm going to actually, I hadn't thought about this until right this second, but I'm going to put just a little of the Poppy Parade ink. I'm going to watercolor wash it onto my Whisper White paper here, so that when I put down the label, there is some color behind it. These do come with colored, already colored, and there's a list of which colors they use for, which pages, which colors coordinate, and there is also the black and white, and I have stamped directly on the cutout of my sentiment. Now I have done a watercolor wash behind it. I have stamped behind it. So there's that, and I will also be gluing this colored already poppies that are in the Poppy Elements set. So there we have the inside of the card, of that you put in your pocket. And you can punch a hole in it, add a ribbon if you want, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to sneak this into my pocket. And then on the front of this card, I am using one of the black elements from the Poppy Element set, along with the watercolored poppy that I did on the front. And we are going to use some dimensionals to pop them up. I'll put the label right there on the pocket, and then the poppy on top of the label. And here we have the poppy card. We have the card you can pull out. You are essential to me, and it has fun little poppies there in the bottom. And my watercolor wash of the Poppy Parade, which I could add even more color if I chose to, but I'm not right now. And so there you have it, and I will probably be back later tonight to do the Thursday night. I was going to do the teach a technique part of my monthly stepped up class, and that didn't happen on Thursday, so I think I will be back later on this group to do that here. So keep your eye out, and I'll be back, and I will see you next Thursday at 4 for another weekly video. Bye everyone.